Paranoia Rising Games has a title I discovered, and I want to tell you about it. Vigilante. This is good for 3 to 5 players, ages 14 and up, and could run you between 90 and 120 minutes. In Vigilante, you lead a team of heroes to fight back a swarm of villains running free in the city. Vigilante brings social deduction, action management, and tableau building into a unique combination that leaves you with many different paths to take to accomplish your goals, new strategies, and synergies between heroes, and a lot of tension. There are a variety of scenarios, game modes, depending on the player preference. The game plays in rounds, where players have 4 actions to either fight and imprison villains, recruit new heroes, search for equipment and other helpful cards, or heal. Afterwards, players secretly roll their dice and contribute one of them, which sometimes will help the group but usually hinders them. In Brought to Justice, each player gets a secret role. Good players represent the majority and must imprison 7 villains per good player before the end of the game. Evil players are trying to foil their plans, and neutral players have independent missions, which generally throw a little chaos into the mix. Shifting alliances takes Brought to Justice and creates even more uncertainty by only guaranteeing 1 good player, while the rest of the mix could be any combination of good, evil, or neutral players. Even though there's a possibility that all players are good, it will take time to gain each other's trust, and you could end up sabotaging your own victory. Oh, wow, okay, so let me get this straight. What we have here at its base core is a superhero game of hidden roles and agendas. And nobody's done this before that I'm aware of? Wow, okay, I am a big fan of the hidden role, hidden agenda kind of games, things like Bang. I love that concept of a game. And I'm a huge fan of superheroes in board games and card games and dice games, tabletop adventures for superheroes. Now, to combine these two, I had not really thought about it. Now, yes, there is a Captain Marvel game, which is like Bang, but it's forgettable. Sorry. But it kind of was. But this is taking it to a whole different level. The fact that you have these missions to play out during the game, of stopping a certain amount of villains, imprisoning them, saving the city missions, and you have scenarios where you don't know who's really you can trust. Maybe there's a villain in your midst. Maybe there's somebody who just doesn't care and is doing whatever they want to do themselves. That's not helpful. So the idea of guardians, neutral, and evil hidden within the party of a superhero game while you're doing missions is a really great idea, and I'm so interested in trying something like this. It seems to me, now as I'm saying this, it seems to me almost like a superhero version of Shadows over Camelot. And I love that game. When you put together everything that's being talked about, you have different missions, scenarios, you never know what alignment you're going to be with your ID card, guardian or otherwise. It also is inadvertently, without saying it, talking about, I think, high levels of replayability for this game, because there are going to be enough differences between this game, the last game, the game before that, and the game before that, that is going to keep you interested. It's going to keep your mind shifting through strategies, because maybe something the way it played out last time isn't going to work now. Because you're different, the mission's different, something's altering it, so now you got to think of something else. It's going to keep you mentally on your toes while entertaining you and giving you tons of fun. Artistically, everything I've seen, I enjoy looking at. And that's also a big bonus when you're throwing anything down on the table, is you want to look at it. You want good art, you want good iconic representation of whatever it is you're playing, and this definitely has it. I really enjoy what they've done with the cards artistically, and I think it's going to look great on anyone's table. You know, and the idea of shifting around, and like, to me, it spoke about increasing difficulty of the game when it talked about going to the shifting allegiances, and where there's only one guardian, or maybe there's only one guardian guaranteed, right? So there could be all guardians, there could just be the one guardian. If that's the case, wow, I mean, it's really going to make the game more difficult. It's going to slide everything around. And I'm loving what I'm reading about this. I'm loving what I'm seeing about this. It definitely deserves a spot on my gaming radar. And I think if you got some more information on it, that you might also enjoy this game for yourself. So please, go get more information on Paranoia Rising Games' Vigilante.